Cybersecurity is a practice of protecting systems, networks, and programs from digital attacks. These cyberattacks are usually aimed at accessing, changing, or destroying sensitive information, extorting money from users, or interrupting normal business processes. These are the following tasks of cybersecurity professionals. Being aware through analyzing and evaluating threats. Utilizing every type of medium to stay on top of technology and security threats. Putting proper security measures in place and establishing a protocol. Going through all the systems to check for any potential issue. Creating reports for shareholders. Spreading the word about security and its importance throughout the company. Below are the following 4 cybersecurity career paths. Security architect is the one responsible for maintaining the security of a company's computer system. They must think like a hacker because they must anticipate all of the moves and tactics hackers will use to try and gain unauthorized access to the computer system. They sometimes have to work odd hours and must constantly stay updated on the latest developments on both the security end and the attacking end. Many information technology experts feel that the best security architects are former hackers, since they are adept at understanding how the hackers operate. Security consultant is the one responsible in all security measures necessary to protect a company or client's assets effectively. He uses his knowledge and expertise to assess possible security threats and breaches for prevention, and create contingency protocols and plans for when violations occur. Ethical hacker is also referred to as a white hat hacker. He is an information security expert who systematically attempts to penetrate a computer system, network, application, or other computing resources on behalf of its owners, and with their permission, to find security vulnerabilities that a malicious hacker could potentially exploit. Chief Information Security Officer is the one responsible for an organization's information and data security. The CISO's job is to learn what day-to-day responsibilities will fall under its umbrella. Examples are security operations, data loss, program management, and access management. Every organization is prone to cyber threats. To prevent these attacks, organizations must first understand the anatomy of a cyber attack, and the motives behind it. Step 1. Reconnaissance. Hackers usually start by researching and gathering information about the target organization. They look for network ranges, IP addresses, and domain names. They also search for email addresses of key players in the organization, such as IT professionals. Step 2. Attack. After getting to the network, hackers proceed with infiltrating the organization's network. But to access the network freely, they need access privileges. Hence, attackers use rainbow tables and similar tools which help them with stealing credentials, to upgrade their access to administrator privileges. Now, hackers can access the entire network and go through the network silently. Then, attackers are free to obtain sensitive information, for selling on the internet or encrypt the data to demand a ransom. Sometimes, hackers alter or erase sensitive data for reasons beyond financial gain. Step 3. Expansion. Hackers intrude all systems on the network using malicious programs. Malicious programs enable attackers to hide in multiple systems in the organizations, and regain access to the network even after being detected. Additionally, hackers no longer require higher access to infiltrate the network. Step 4. Obfuscation. Hackers proceed to hiding their tracks to mask the origins of the attack. Additionally, they safely place their exploit in a system to avoid getting detected. The main purpose of obfuscation is confusing and disorienting the forensic experts. For successful obfuscation, hackers use various tools and techniques such as spoofing, log cleaning, zombie accounts, and Trojan commands. Cybersecurity experts generally consider obfuscation as the final stage of the anatomy of a cyber attack. Below are the 7 cybersecurity risks that may impact every organization's. Technology. While technology has revolutionized the way organizations conduct business today, the broader and widespread use of technology also brings vulnerabilities. From publishing to automotive, industries are facing new, evolving services and business models. These new opportunities, however, bring with them a radically different set of risks, which organizations will need to anticipate and manage as they continue the digital transformation process. Supply chain. 2 prevailing supply chain trends will heighten cyber risks dramatically in the coming year. One is the rapid expansion of operational data exposed to cyber adversaries, from mobile and edge devices like the Internet of Things, and the other trend is the company's growing reliance on third-party, and even fourth-party vendors and service providers. Both trends present attackers with new openings into supply chains, and require board-level, forward-looking risk management to sustain reliable board-level and forward-looking risk. Internet of Things devices are everywhere, and every device in a workplace now presents a potential security risk. Many companies don't securely manage, or even inventory all IoT devices that touch their business. These already result in breaches. As time goes by, the number of IoT endpoints will increase dramatically, facilitated by the current worldwide rollouts of cellular IoT and forthcoming transition to 5G. Effective organizational inventory and monitoring process implementation will be critical for companies in the future. Business operations. Connectivity to the Internet improves operational tasks dramatically, but increased connectivity also leads to new security vulnerabilities. The attack surface greatly expands as connectivity increases, making it easier for attackers to move laterally across an entire network. Further, operational shortcuts or ineffective backup processes can make the impact of an attack on business operations even more significant. Organizations need to be better aware of and prepared for the cyber impact of increased connectivity. Employees. Employees remain one of the most common causes of breaches, yet they do not even realize the true threat they pose to an entire organization's cybersecurity. As technology continues to impact every job function, from the CEO to the entry-level intern, it is imperative for organizations to establish a comprehensive approach to mitigate insider risks, including strong data governance, communicating cybersecurity policies throughout the organization, and implementing effective access and data protection controls. Regulatory. Increased regulation, laws, rules, and standards related to cyber are designed to protect and insulate businesses and their customers. Regulation and compliance, however, cannot become the sole focus. Firms must balance both new regulations and evolving cyber threats, which will require vigilance on all sides. Board of Directors. Cybersecurity oversight continues to be a point of emphasis for board directors and officers, but recent history has seen an expanding personal risk, raising the stakes. Boards must continue to expand their focus and set a strong tone across the company, not only for actions taken after a cyber incident, but also for proactive preparation and planning. Cybersecurity threats and vulnerabilities. Ransomware is a type of malicious software designed to extort money by blocking access to files or the computer system until the ransom is paid. Paying the ransom, however, does not guarantee that the files of the system will be recovered or restored. Malware is a type of software designed to gain unauthorized access or cause damage to a computer. Files of the system will be recovered or restored. Social engineering is a tactic that adversaries use to trick a user into revealing sensitive information. They can solicit a monetary payment or gain access to confidential data. Social engineering can be combined with any of the threats to make the user click on links, download malware, or trust a malicious source. Phishing is the practice of sending fraudulent emails that resemble emails from reputable sources. It aims to steal sensitive data like credit card numbers and login information. It is the most common type of cyber attack. Crimeware is the buying and selling of malware on the dark web, a black market for cyber criminals. It is a software designed to enable other people, typically those with minimal technical skills, to become cyber criminals. Crypting services are used for encrypting malware to obscure and make the data difficult to detect. Remote administration tools are a type of malware that, once activated, grants hackers control over the infected computer. The attacker can then proceed with stealing data from the machine, rendering it inoperable, and using the camera. Keyloggers are malware that tracks keystrokes, enabling the attacker to eavesdrop on confidential conversations and steal login credentials. Leaked data are data stolen from a user's machine that can easily be sold on the dark web. Examples include credit card numbers, social security numbers, and corporate login credentials. Unpatched systems. A great proportion of cybersecurity vulnerabilities can be resolved through the application of software patches. However, for reasons related to IT operations, and in some cases to aging software, a lot of systems may lack security patches. These outdated systems are vulnerable to attack. Card skimmers are implanted in places like point-of-sale machines, bank teller machines, and gas pumps to steal identity and credit card account data. Exploit kits work by targeting users who think they are visiting a trusted site but then get redirected to a malicious site.